Instructional design models. As the title suggests, in this lesson we will talk about some of the most popular instructional design models, theories, and techniques, including ADDIE, Seals and Glasgow ISD model, Dick and Carey Systems Approach model, Rapid ISD model, and the SAM model. The first, and probably the most popular model, is ADDIE. It is a classic model, and all other instructional design models are rooted in it. So, what does ADDIE stand for? It stands for Analysis, Design, Development, Implementation, Evaluation. In the analysis phase, you clarify problems, define goals and objectives, and collect necessary data. You also define audience characteristics, the content to be included, the learning environment, and the technical requirements. For example, you may find that training isn't the best solution for the problems you've been asked to solve, or that computer-based training will be a better fit for your audience than web-based training. Your findings might not meet your stakeholders' expectations, so it's important to capture the details of your research and back up your training suggestions with solid data. In the design phase, you write objectives and craft the structure and sequencing of the course. You also create a project management plan with deadlines, milestones, implementation details, and possibly budgeting. When you're done, you'll have a blueprint for your course and its delivery methods. In the development phase, you bring your design to life by using text, storyboards, graphics, audio and video, and by assembling all these elements into a compelling course. In the implementation phase, your course is delivered to its audience. And in the evaluation phase, the effectiveness of your course is assessed by measuring the level of your audience's learning and retention, and how well your project's goals have been met. Although this is the final stage of the ADDIE model, you should actually be performing evaluation throughout the design process. Even though ADDIE is the most widely used ISD model, some designers feel that design is the Dick and Carey Systems Approach model. This model focuses on selecting and organizing the appropriate content for each module. It incorporates the learner's needs, skills, and learning context into the course design. The Dick and Carey Systems Approach model is based on theoretical principles of learning and Robert Gagne's conditions of learning. This model is widely implemented by curriculum developers in higher education. The Dick and Carey Systems Approach is composed of 10 steps, which include 9 basic steps and an evaluation of the effectiveness of instruction. Let's take a look at each step. During the first step, you conduct needs assessment to identify instructional goals. Instructional analyses are conducted to determine the skills and knowledge required for the goal. During the third step, you analyze learners in terms of skills, prior knowledge, and motivation. After collecting and analyzing all the required information, you should begin writing performance objectives specifying the skills, the conditions, and the criteria for learning. The fifth step involves the development of assessment instruments. The sixth step requires you to develop an instructional strategy for presenting the information, testing, and learning activities. Now that there is strategy in place, you can develop and produce instruction. The eighth step involves collecting data for conducting a formative evaluation. The ninth step requires you revise the lesson using the data collected from the formative evaluation, analysis, objectives, assessment instruments, and instructional strategies and content. The final step involves conducting a summative evaluation to measure success of the instruction. The next model we will talk about is the Rapid ISD model. Instructional designers are always searching for ways to create their courses quickly and effectively. At the same time, they want the learning to be engaging and interactive. The Accelerated Learning Rapid Instructional Design, or RID model, is ideal for those who work under tight deadlines, a limited budget, and constantly changing content. This model is all about accelerated learning design strategies and shortcuts. According to the RID model, people learn more from application with feedback than from presentations. It replaces media-heavy courses with activity-based courses. Even though the RID model makes courses more interactive and engaging, it does not incorporate analysis and evaluation phases, which are crucial in the development of an e-learning course. There are 4 phases in the RID model. They are preparation, presentation, practice, and performance. During the preparation phase, the learners are presented with learning objectives, which should be motivational and encouraging to make learners interested in completing the course. Presentation is the next phase. During that phase, learners acquire new knowledge and skill. Instructional designers should try to appeal to all learning styles and incorporate interactive presentations and discovery activities into the learning experience. Practice. New knowledge and skills are integrated by incorporating games, hands-on activities, and skill-building practice exercises, as well as providing substantial corrective feedback to the learner. The 4th phase of the model is performance. During that phase, the new knowledge and skills should be applied, and the use of new knowledge and skills should be rewarded. The last instructional design model that we will cover today is the Successive Approximation Model, or SAM. This is an agile instructional design model created by Michael Allen. The model emphasizes collaboration, efficiency, and repetition. According to Michael Allen, there is no perfect project, so to create the best possible outcome, instructional designers should focus on producing usable products as quickly as possible. The model focuses on prototyping more heavily than other instructional design models do. With SAM, the goal is to take smaller, more flexible steps within a larger framework to achieve high quality in training and learning. SAM expects that mistakes will be made throughout the project. It also expects that stakeholders will change their minds or decide to make corrections along the way. Because of all these issues, SAM considers collaboration and early evaluation keys to successful completion of any project. The model enables instructional designers to move quickly through the initial phases of course design to a rapid prototyping. There are essentially 2 SAM models. SAM 1 is mostly for small, simple projects that do not require extensive development or any specialized skills, such as programming or graphic design. SAM 1 is composed of the following 3 steps: evaluation and analysis, design, development. The process cycles through 3 iterations, modifying and testing prototypes along the way. Because ideas are frequently evaluated, instructional designers can create usable courses relatively quickly and effectively while avoiding costly mistakes. SAM 2, on the other hand, is for large projects that require advanced development skills. This model is divided into the following 3 phases: preparation phase, iterative design phase, and iterative development phase. The preparation phase is responsible for gathering background information and brainstorming ideas about the project together with stakeholders and your entire team. Iterative design phase is further broken into the following 3 steps: prototype, evaluate, and design. During this phase, instructional designers and their teams rotate through design, prototype, and review, making decisions and refining their prototypes prior to making critical mistakes. Iterative development phase is further broken into the following 3 steps: develop, implement, and evaluate. This phase begins with the design proof and produces 3 deliverables known as alpha, beta, and gold releases. As I said, this is just a basic overview of SAM. But if you want to learn all about it, consider buying Michael Allen's Leaving Addie for SAM book. Also, I wrote a book about agile instructional design, and it covers the entire agile process and what you need to know if you want to create e-learning the agile way. Now, here is your next exercise. Select